Salve, salve galerinha, mais um vídeo aqui no nosso canal Clique Mestre. E na live de hoje nós vamos jogar... Peraí, cortei o microfone. Vamos jogar Final Fantasy XVI aí. Tem música demais aqui nesse negócio, meu. Peraí, ligar. Aí, agora sim. Mais uma vez, se você não é inscrito no nosso canal, por favor, se inscreva no canal Clique Mestre, acione o sininho para ficar por dentro das novidades aí do nosso canal. Ok? Deixe seu like, ajuda bastante o nosso canal, ajuda a propagar aí as nossas lives. Fechado? Bora lá, vamos lá para nossa gameplay. Ok? Sem muitas delongas hoje. E fizeram o favor de tirar um disco do meu jogo hoje, né? Eu não sei que disco que tá aqui no Final Fantasy, mas se não está com nenhum disco, quero saber o porquê que tirou. Então, a pessoa precisa colocar o disco ali para mim. Enquanto isso, já vai deixando seu like aí, ajuda nós, QUEIROZ. Vou desativar aqui os anúncios. Beleza. Agora sim, vamos lá, o Final Fantasy XVI. E eu não estou escutando nada. Vamos lá para a página principal, a imagem principal. E se você precisar falar comigo, se caso aconteça aí e você querer falar comigo, é só você falar que eu vou responder aqui. Mas lembrando que você tem que normalmente toda live aqui demora uns segundinhos pra gente ver o que você está falando. Beleza, tudo ok, tudo certinho. Vamos lá. Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui se o som tá saindo certinho. Eu estou vendo live. Tá ok, tudo resolvido, live está funcionando, né? A gente vai lá, a gente vai nas missões secundárias hoje, vamos tentar zerar o máximo possível, se possível, zerar todas as missões secundárias hoje, deixar tudo bonitinho pra gente zerar esse jogo aí, provavelmente amanhã ou na próxima quinta-feira. Vamos ver aí como é que vai ser, né? Ou possivelmente na próxima quarta aí. Deixa eu fazer uma coisa aqui. Rapidamente aqui da nossa live. Vamos lá. Tudo ajeitado. Prontinho. Um monte de coisa aberta aqui. Vamos deixar só o que é principal aqui na nossa tela. E agora, em definitivo, vamos para nossa gameplay. Bora lá. Beleza, temos uma missão, que é essa missão aqui. Vamos viajar até ela e vamos ver o que a gente consegue aqui resolver. Nosso quadro de batalhas já tem vários. Tem alguns bichos que a gente não pegou ainda. Tá, a nossa missão. Essa missão tá aqui, ó. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo destacar a missão. Que é essa aqui, né? Na verdade, inconveniente. Ela mesmo. Vamos deixar ela como principal. E vamos embora.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Uma coisa ali. Vou pegar. Poção. A gente tem que pegar o último trevaço aí para poder conseguir a nossa espada mais forte, que é Gold Running. Esse que é o nome que é da espada, sei lá. Opa! Coisa aqui.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Vamos dar uma lida nisso aqui, vai. Após um trágico incêndio, relatório de treinamento espião real. Após um trágico incêndio de Carnovent em 873 e a subsequente dissolução de nossos espiões bem treinados, todas as fortalezas do território ocidental foram a redobrar treinamento de táticas clandestinas de armamento improvisado, as técnicas de assassinato, a enviar voluntários compromissos, pressão de Stormir. Esse relatório detalha o progresso das fortalezas gigantes em treinamento do contingente da estrada de War. Exato. Asca. Botânica completa de venenos. Efutida ou cauda de Venom. Vimvern, quer dizer, né? A flor branca é a raiz, e a raiz preta é a última das que solta substâncias puras, viscosas e corta o treinamento ou cortada ou amassada. Viscosa quando cortada e quando amassada. Pedro, vida a carne lá. Ela tava fora do ar? Bom, enfim. Ou não adianta mais reclamar. Os nativos da região da tormenta espetam a própria pele com agulhas de carvalho embebidas de substâncias empenhadas da forma curiosa em homenagem aos deuses pagãos. A substância tóxica com uma única gota ingerida, podendo resultar em uma cãibra muito dolorosas, cãibras, né, muito dolorosas durante 5 dias e noites. Em contato com uma ferida é a morte certa. Quando o guerreiro jovem morre em decorrência dos deslizes das agulhas, dizem que é porque os desenhos da sua pele não agradam os deuses. Tá, beleza. Então, tipo uma tatuagem.
His interests were certainly varied.
Fabulosos populistas. Nenhum espírito de, os muglis, sei lá. Nenhum espírito ou fada aparece com mais frequência que folclore valisteu do que o humilde muglis. Apesar de ocasionalmente serem retratados como seres travessos, como doentes diabretes, a maioria das histórias descreve como criaturas desajeitadas e simpáticas que gostam de ajudar a humanidade nos trabalhos cotidianos. Dizem que eles gostam de doces, da origem e se deve dizem que eles gostam de doces, o que deu origem à superstição que não se deve deixar bolos ou doces descobertos à noite, não dá barato. Senão você pode acordar de manhã e encontrar apenas migalhas. Quanto à aparência, dizem que são cobertos da cabeça aos pés por um pelo branco e macio, com exceção de pequenas asas escuras que alguma forma conseguem voar, e os pompons de cor viva, e a cabeça deles é assim. Há uma peculiaridade a respeito dos moglis. Muitos consideram impressionantes na bolota na cabeça deles e existem de verdade. Que absurdo! Você vai dizer, todo mundo sabe que moglis são seres mitológicos. Eu concordo. Porém, todo mito é baseado em uma verdade. É bastante, né? E no caso de moglis, lembrando em consideração que eu estou com meu óculos antigo e às vezes eu não enxergo muito bem, tá? A realidade pode não estar tão distante assim da ficção. Bestiários antigos mencionam a tropeira branca, cuja as patas não tocam o chão nem as criaturas destas. As iluminações acompanham os textos. Ora foi retratada, pois mais. Agora não, telefone. As ilustrações acompanham textos. Ora, pois, elas retratam nada mais, nada menos do que muglis. Claro, é verdade que as criaturas não são encontradas nos gêmeos nos dias atuais. Elas podem ter sido abatidas as linhas voando em algum lugar, ou se foram até extinção, ou talvez sejam aqueles que vivam entre nós, escondidos no olhares humanos. Beleza. A distância, queda dos portadores, o surgimento das primeiras manipulações de magia foi encarada como presente dos deuses, fato pelo qual aqueles que o dom vieram a ser comumente conhecidos, e provavelmente a deriva do amor do portador da bênção celestial. As palavras usadas são tribunas do tempo. Aqueles que nasciam na bênção eram enaltecidos com cristais vivos, recebendo dos altos cargos da gratificação, da santificação, ótimo, por conta dos status escolhidos. Com o passar do tempo, esta reverência se tornou uma religião propriamente dita, liderada pelos próprios portadores, deslumbrando como mostraria ser um deslumbramento que se mostraria fatídico. Diversas nações eram unânimes em importar fundações da igreja, apesar das autoridades terem escolhido portadores de posições de poder, as suas estruturas do Estado há tantos anos, eles desconfiaram que uma organização liderada por portadores, decisões foram imediatamente tomadas para reprimir a igreja e seus seguidores, exonerando os membros do cargo, caso encerrando a congregação à força. A igreja respondeu formando um exército voluntário a lutar. A perseguição, por sua vez, não diminuiu, criando um ciclo vicioso de violência e rancor e um abismo cada vez maior entre os que nasceram com a bênção e os que nasceram sem ela. O que começou com brigas e discussões virou uma guerra generalizada e tomou a maior parte dos gêmeos. Por quase uma geração inteira, massacrou a população como um todo, portadores ou não, chamado dilúvio de sangue, que manchou a terra de vermelho e deixou cicatrizes de memória do povo de Balisteia. Após a última tentativa, existentes portadores de população Balisteia se uniram de acordo com o acordo continental e deu origem ao sistema de escravidão a pendurar até hoje. A famosa máxima, os portadores não são humanos, têm as suas raízes amargas nos anteriores, sendo uma única desculpa para nascerem com bênção e se recusarem a permitir que os abençoados decidam os seus próprios destinos. Caramba, quanto...
This is it.
É isso.
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Tá, tem todas as informações para voltar pro esconderijo. E eu achando que isso...
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Ajuda? É mesmo?
Let's see, shall we?
Molezinha. Molezinha.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught, that is all. You may keep the book. For now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait! Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
Ataque que eu tenho que fazer um abraço letal, bonito. Bom, tem que usar os 3 golpes da garuda para poder ganhar o troféu. Eu preciso ver como é que eu vou fazer isso aí, né? Caraca, 7.000. Ok? Deixa assim. Vamos voltar lá. Esconderijo. Vai zerar lá o...
Vivian, I found it.
Tchau com ela.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire... I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the... She taught me that my solitude was not a curse. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one...
Do you still feel that way?
Honestly? I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming, perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, give the men and women of this benighted world the...
I'll try, Vivian.
Beleza. Carta, pega mais 200, vai. Lá nos aposentos, porque o que eu tô pensando talvez seja uma das coisas que eu preciso ir. A gente tem outra missão ali também, né?
There's something about it. I feel like it's calling to me. Sei que a coisa mais importante é requer sua atenção. Tiver um momento, venha visitar a biblioteca para que eu peça, por favor, respeite Sua Alteza de Honra.
It's usually me making demands of Hippocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Quanto mais missão eu faço nesse jogo, mais missão aparece, mano. Impressionante. Tem mais uma missão aqui. Mais palavras. Tem outra missão aqui. Erros do passado. Tem outra missão aqui, olho no céu. Caraca.
Lawsman Hippocrates.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his... This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons. I had not expected to meet with him again.
Have you spoken with him?
No, His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know, but as you say, that was Ultima's doing.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people, and I did nothing to ease that burden. It is one of my greatest regrets. And what he truly needed, the blame for Dion's transgressions.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail. Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulists and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I...
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the... Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But...
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
Beleza. Vamos botar essa flor, né? Cor de cauda do branco, perto do porteiro de Ritma. Tá cheio de missão aqui ainda, né? Vai pro fim, a gente vai pegar todas as duas missões também e vamos acumulando toda missão aqui e vamos fazendo tudo.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself.
Foi, Togal.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Não quer deixar de tirar?
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Cara, tô curioso. Agora eu tô curioso.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless... you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria. Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Para o curador ao lado de Postizoide. E vamos lá, vamos resolver o problema do Portugal, vai.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
Vamos ajudar o maninho e depois o velhinho.
This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
Sai daí.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Espada de treino.
Well, well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? for never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming. I think I know where we're going.
Achou tanto carente, tá não?
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Minha espadinha de treino. As missões estão por aqui também. É nada, que eu tenho missão por aqui. Bom, já tô por aqui, vou fechar essa aqui, né? Missão 3 tá aberta aqui pra gente fechar, vou fechar ela. São 3 e são 2. São 3 que eu tô contando pra lá na cucuia. São 2 que eu tô contando pra cá. Missão 2 que eu tô contando lá pra longe pra fazer.
Kill! You're finished! Good. They haven't broken camp yet. How did Doris come to know a slaver, I wonder?
We've waited long enough. She's not coming. Ready the bearers. We're leaving.
Back to civilization, is it, Mom?
With all haste. Lest any of you lackwits start to... I presume your men are ready. We've suffered too many delays as it is. Any more and I'll be docking your pay.
Yes, Mom.
Oh, but before you go, it appears we have company. Kill him.
Okay.
You're welcome to try. It's over.
Acabou. Beleza.
So much for your escort.
Escuta, não era boa.
You'll forgive me for not avenging my men. I surrender. Do with me as you wish.
Sid.
Ah, Doris. I take it you're not here to rescue me from our brooding renegade. You know, I always wondered where you'd vanished to. But casting your lot with this criminal of all people.
Better fighting for a cause than killing for coin. I'm sorry, Sid. I should have told you sooner. This woman, my former master, once trained bearer children. She raised me like a daughter. And I did.
It wasn't all terrible. Surely, you were always so eager to learn. And had such clever hands. All my other children took either to the blade or to the books. Always either or. But you proved yourself a master of both. That's how about it, my little deck?
I never swore my blade to you. Not to liberate the bearers of this world. Farewell, master.
You always were a righteous child. Perhaps that's the reason I loved you so.
É a mestra dela. Essa metida, hein, tia?
What do you want to do with her?
I am not the killer she wanted me to be. Not anymore. And she no longer has friends in high places. The Dame does, though. Her connections at the Imperial Court will see that...
All right. If you're certain.
I am. And thank you for everything.
Pronto, assunto resolvido, né? Libertar os escravos ali.
Then I should head back to the hideaway and put Cole's mind at ease.
Algum tempo depois.
Welcome back, Sid. Doris's message just arrived. I hear you saved more bearers from being smuggled across the border.
With any luck, they'll be joining us in the hideaway shortly. Oh, and your letter. You don't need to worry about Doris anymore.
I'd been hoping as much. She mentioned one or two things in her report. So the slaver we'd been chasing all these months was her former master. Wish I'd known. She's been arrested, by the way, over in Sunbreak. Went quietly, or so. She won't be getting off lightly. The Empire may have no love for bearers, but it's none too fond of black market traders either. Can't have been easy for Doris.
I'm sure it wasn't.
I hope so. You had quite the past yourself before you came here, or so I understand. Anyway, thanks again, Sid.
Passado em tanto mês, Adonis.
The Cursebreakers would be lost without Doris.
Keep up the good work, Cole.
Sei. Bom trabalho.
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this.
Anel tiro veloz. Momento de hesitação para levar uma escrita diminui o tempo de recarregamento.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Saco Império. Tem vários aqui. As missões aqui.
Always something in there.
Aqui a gente tem mais uma. Mestre de T. Olho no céu. Erros do passado. Tá, vamos aproveitar que a gente tá aqui. Vamos conversar com o cidadão aqui. Pegar mais uma missão. Beleza, Dodge.
Sid, do you have a moment?
By all means.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter and something else. Records from a Waluda prison.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them. When...
Leaving the bearers to be liberated by whoever happened to come...
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust, and while I'm well aware that you've forbidden Cursebreakers from traveling to Walud, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather...
Beleza. Vamos juntos.
We'll be needing the Enterprise if we're going to navigate the Narrow.
Does that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we stay no longer than we have to. Ash is an inhospitable place at the best of times. We save as many as we can, and we leave.
Thank you,
Bem
Sid.
interessante essa missão.
Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. I give the thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was.
Then we find him,
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls. We should head there as quickly as we can. I only pray there are still bearers.
As do I, Doris.
Então vamos priorizar essa missão aí. Aceitamos a missão da Dodge.
There's something about it.
Tem mais algumas missões que ainda tem que aceitar.
Calling to me.
First the skies, then the crystal.
Chega a abrir essa porta, hein?
What next? The advent of Great Krieger herself.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen her.
What do you think happened to Miss
AJUDA.
Middle?
Sid, you have to help us.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's...
No. Well, yes.
It's Miss Middle. Very strange.
When she is, she acts like we aren't even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the cloud.
That's what I said. In the...
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
Not long ago.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
Don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise.
But who's gonna put Miss Middle back together? She seems really sad.
Why don't I go and see if I can cheer her up?
You do that? For us? She's in her dungeon.
Don't scare him. It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Bom, temos mais uma missão aqui que é para a família. O que é isso? Matemática. Ô, Mi, por que você tá tristinha?
Mid, if you have a...
Praticamente seu tio, Mi.
That's it! I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you. Is this really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone?
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about. The Fallen had their chance, but they relied too much on magic. But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well,
And is that a one-woman job?
are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if a godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
Padrinho, né? Gosta de mim.
First, I'll need oil, and not just some old drippings from Miss Molly's spits in the tub and crown. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong,
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No, they'll know where you might find some. You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
She seems preoccupied.
Whatever should I write next?
A love story, perhaps?
But with a happy ending, of course.
Cadê? Em cima.
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Eu tenho minuto pra todo mundo
Of
aqui.
course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash.
No. The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. I was raised in an orphanage, or rather, I was held captive there. We were tortured until we feared no, and few ever survived long enough.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. But they must be remembered. The Institute was run with military precision. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to...
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vie de Grace. Hidden in...
All right.
May the Mother's God...
Mais uma missão 6.
Do you suppose it's magic keeping the thing afloat?
What else could it be?
So there's a new mother. Fussing over it won't see the hens fed.
All right, Sid. Come to buy us around, have you?
Only if you earn it. Mid needs a piece of light but durable bone for her next project. You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm.
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better.
I do. And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Já pegamos a informação aqui agora. Deus, bicho que tá faltando aqui a gente matar. Ah, deve estar no meio do... Deve ter esses bichos aqui no meio das missões, né? Não vou nem me preocupar muito. Tem dois aqui que são... Sigilo de sangue e o lamento de Baxé aqui, que eu não faço a menor ideia do que é. Ao redor do vilarejo de Guanic. Monstros faz parte, mas logo eram expressão da salvação. Perto do vilarejo de Guanic? É, meu filho, eu acho que eu sei onde que você está, hein? Será que é aqui? Mestre de si, erros do passado, Conto das Caudas. Estão todos aqui, né? Das Caudas. Eu acho que começa aqui o Conto das Caudas. Ah, meu, bora lá. Vamos começar aqui com o Conto das Caudas. Depois a gente vai no aí. Podia priorizar o irmãozinho, né? Como ir mais rápido pra cá também. Ver se eu estou aqui. Mais fácil. Tá. Desce aqui. Aqui. Beleza. Deixa o povo aqui, não? Uma coisa, esse mapa. Continua fechado ali, né? Tá bom. Itens aqui não serve pra nada, né? Procure caudas mundiais perto do poleiro de final. Odeio esse bicho.
Seems this place has been flooded twice over.
Gelatina maldita. Vem atrás, não, sai fora.
Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
tempo, não. Muito engancil. Bom. Já fechamos? Já. Mais fácil do que parecia. Já foi feliz? Vamos fazer mais essa missão aqui. Na floresta.
This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
Legal. Vou procurar aqui pra ver se tem alguma coisa. Interessante. Tem.
It's locked. I should look around some more before I start breaking down doors.
Programa de treinamento. Exercício para hoje.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Eu recentemente soube que minha própria filha estava entre as crianças que viraram pedra devido ao treinamento brutal ao qual eu a sujeitei. Eu quase não pensei mais nela desde que entreguei às autoridades quando ainda era bebê, mas as investigações militares confirmaram que era ela. Eu tenho torturado o sangue do meu sangue. E agora vejo que em todo lugar hoje uma das crianças sorriu para mim na esperança de receber algum resto da minha mesa. Era o sorriso dela. Mariposa. Era o sorriso dela que herdou da mãe. A mãe que eu matei por dar a luz a uma portadora. Os fantasmas voltaram para me assombrar. Minha filha, minha esposa, todas elas, todas as crianças, muitos morreram pelas minhas mãos. Não aguento mais a culpa. E por isso eu decidi que amanhã também morrerei. Será a última ordem que darei aos coitados. O último tormento que sujeitei. Eu comandarei que arranquem cada membro meu e enterre no corpo. Nossa! Na árvore branca dos galhos, torcidos, não súplicas do meu lado. Minha vergonha, minha maldição, registro os nomes, todos. Fiz mal.
This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out. Forked white tree. This must be the place.
No caso é trifurcada, né? Trifurcada.
Could he really be buried here?
Deve estar.
There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
Coisa mais mórbida. Tem só pra achar os ossos do cara.
This must be the registry.
Ah, o livro fez isso. Menos mal. Caraca, diz isso de todas as crianças que morreram.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed.
Não dá. Você fica bravo. Ah, safado. Tá bom, olha aqui. Tá mole não. Vai um gelinho aí, cara. Parabéns, vai fazer usar um corte. Vamos ver, doido. Tá, você quer fogo? Dá fogo.
Enough.
Um pouquinho de gelo também.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
Não tem mais foto por aqui. Beleza. Eu queria até esse aqui, né? Mas aí, se eu for até esse aqui... Ninguém vai comprar alguma coisa? Não tem. Que dane. Vamos lá.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Tá bom, então só vim contar com vocês.
There were no guards, I take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet. But let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether's stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
O reino de Walloy designa por meio dessa Constituição com prisão para a reclusão dos portadores domésticos estrangeiros. O propósito da Constituição é educar, treinar uma fera acusa para envio do campo. O propósito é indicado anteriormente, é completamente sigiloso. A menção dele será punida com a morte. Portadores cativos, fornecidos exclusivamente para alcançar o propósito anteriormente mencionado, é necessária permissão expressa para o uso dos portadores.
So this place was no ordinary prison, and I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Sobre a alimentação da fera acusa. Problemas de abastecimento recentemente deixaram um recurso suficiente para alimentar a acusa sob o nosso cuidado. Felizmente, observamos a criatura para matar e consumir designados. Ao lado dela, uma batalha durante o treinamento. Observamos que a sequência da fera é entrar no estado de contentamento visível após alimentar-se assim, sugerindo que portadores vivos podem ser fontes preferidas de sustento, apesar de esperado não é problema, portadores não têm nenhum uso em treinamento.
They were feeding bearers to it.
Come cortadores. Tá, eu acho que eu deixei passar alguma coisa. Não. Tem alguma coisa lá na frente? Eu acho que eu devia ter pegado. Também, né? Deixa eu ver. É isso. Dar chave.
Locked up tight.
Tá, então é a chave que eu tenho que encontrar. Eu achei que deixei passar, na verdade não, eu segui no caminho certo. Uma área aqui em cima. Mais bicho ali. E aqui também. Ai, dá Hadouken na sua bola.
No sign of any bearers yet. I hope you have better luck downstairs.
Bom garoto.
I feel good, boy.
A chave tá lá embaixo que eu já sei. Mas vamos fazer a limpa aqui em cima primeiro, né? feio. Só coisa inútil. Consigo pular aqui e descer lá embaixo? Eu duvido muito, mas... Ah, consigo. Aceita um pouco a vida isso. Eu posso que eu achei a chave. Hã? A Cusa foi há um tempo reconhecida por uma espécie especialmente agressiva, por isso esperavam utilizar a utilização do campo para a batalha. Grande número de vítimas nos exercícios, até agora a fera provou incapaz de distinguir combatentes aliados. Assim, a civilização junto às tropas não é recomendado. Propomos então cativos libertados que sejam enviados para atrair nosso foco no inimigo. A fera seja solta logo depois da briga, para conseguirmos benefício com o mínimo de perdas.
Minimal loss of Waluda lives. And what happened? Even the Imperials take back. Nothing but a caching down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs. I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Tá. Tá, Doris no segundo andar. Tá. Meio que atravessei as coisas. Falei com ela antes da hora.
No lock downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents, and bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this... pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even, and those who wouldn't, or couldn't, were...
I'm afraid...
Then we're too late. And I was a fool.
Don't say that.
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet. Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right.
Beleza. Deixar o portão trancado. É isso aí, vamos usar a chave no portão trancado. Bora, Togal.
Let's see what we can find down here. survivor. And she sounds close.
Sobrevivente.
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them. Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He
Eu vou acabar
promised
com
to
o
free the
bichão,
others
não.
too.
Pode deixar, garotinho.
Where is he?
Vai acabar com...
He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
Pode deixar.
We have to run!
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
Cada coisa que eu acho, pedaço de ferrolho, sério. Tem uma coisa aqui. Vamos lá, vamos usar Ragnarok mesmo. O bichão é grande, hein? Então tá. Pronto, Togal. $15.000.
The beast will wreak havoc if it ever leaves the prison. I can't let that happen. Come on.
Meteoro do caramba! câmera. Vai jogar, vai jogar. Vai jogar. Agora foi, aqui na boca. gelinho. Não vai durar muito tempo. Pode bater a porrada que quiser. Tchau. Um abraço pra você. Sabia que você não ia aguentar muito tempo. 15.000 de experiência. Muito bom. Ilhão, Belmonte, Meteorito. Tá aí, uma caçada feita. Vencemos.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
Fez nem cócega.
I'm fine. I think.
A cara da mulher. Tá bom. A gente venceu, tá vendo?
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Sei, vamos parar, garotinho. Algum tempo depois.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master. She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, we just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were, and he died not as someone's tool, but as a...
Haida Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles, and the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done.
Thank you, Doris.
item. Foca lá.
I feel like he's calling to me.
Será que eu consigo fazer minha espada? Vamos ver se eu consigo fazer minha espada finalmente.
What do you want?
Eu acho que faltava só esse. Meu Deus, não consigo todos os itens. É, falta um talo do trevaço. Oh, caraca. O treco é difícil de achar. Sobreterna. Sobreterna. É. Não.
That it? Fine.
Vou mexer no sobreterna aí. Então por aqui vamos fechar o último, né? Mais uma quest fechada agora. Eu acho.
Oarsman. You did? I think I did.
Pronto, encontrei uma flor aí. Pega a flor aí, tio. Toma.
You did indeed. My dear boy, thank you.
You wanted to make Dion a gift of one, did you not? Shall I invite him to join us?
Oh,
It's no trouble.
Papo um dia? Papo um dia, tá aqui mesmo. Lá, Dinho, vou falar com você. Ó, o velho, seu amigo. Olha, para de rancor, rapaz.
Your Highness, would you do me the honor of accompanying me?
No. It is...
No, only to the shelves. Our lawsman has something he'd like to give you.
Master Harpocrates. No. I dare not show my face before him. Not after everything I have done.
Deixa tudo isso pra lá, Dinho. Vamos lá, a gente conversa com o velho.
I have taken countless innocent lives.
É, eu sei, mas estava dominado pelo último,
And
aquele
ruined
safado. A
countless
gente vai
more.
dar um cacete nele depois.
All because I was weak. I have sworn to atone for my crimes or die in the attempt. But were I to meet with him again and see in his eyes what I have become,
Then that is all the more reason to do it. Test your resolve. Prove to yourself.
I must at the very least offer him my gratitude. Very well then.
Follow me.
Beleza, vamos lá até o velho lá, conversar com ele. Deixar tudo certo. Para de pescoço. Manda logo aí.
Even now, I hesitate to approach him. What must he think of me?
You'd be surprised.
Master Harpocrates, pray, accept my apologies for leaving your tutelage before my studies were complete. Your lessons opened my mind to a world quite unlike the one I had imagined from within the gilded confines of the palace. And I shall be forever grateful for the efforts you made to enlighten me.
Lift up your head, Your Highness. The deeds of youth require no apology. That you took the time to visit me says much about the man you have become. Now, there is something I would like to show you.
Is that a wyvern tail? The color is unfamiliar to me.
Because it is unique to those found in the wild. Something in the harsh environment in which they grow lends them this striking hue. Their roots are indistinguishable from those of their hothouse cousins, but once they bloom, the difference is immediately apparent. In this flower, I see you, Your Highness. Its roots were the roots of a wyvern tail, with all that implies. But they do not define it, just as yours do not define you. I want you to have it, that it might remind you of this truth.
Master Harpocrates, I would ask of you a service. Keep your gift until I have fulfilled my duty to the realm, for only then shall I be deserving of it.
As you wish, Your Highness. I shall await your return.
Our roots do not define us. No wonder my stepmother didn't like him. For reuniting me with memories I had thought long lost. I shall not forget this.
Nem eu, o seu poder é muito grande. E faz acabar com os inimigos mais rápido. Caraca, que enrolação.
Thank you, Clive.
Tá bom.
Were it not for you, I fear I might never have found the right moment, not to mention the wyvern tails. I shall plant their seeds.
I hope the soil in the hideaway is to their liking.
Why, these flowers bloomed in the bleak, black wastes of Waloed. I'm sure Nigel's yard will suit them to it.
What's this?
A stolas quill. Or more precisely, my stolas quill. 'Tis said that an owl's feathers are steeped in the wishes it hears over its long lifetime. So consider this my wish for you, that one day you may put down your sword.
Well, when that day comes, thank you, Harpocrates.
Como é difícil conseguir experiência nesse jogo, hein? Ah, deixa eu passar. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo passar mais alguma história pro velho.
Good morrow to you, my friend. I have a few new notes that might interest you. You wish to study the tomes?
Fechar os erros do passado também, né? O martelo no peito.
Say what you will. Lady Karen is...
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
Yes. Seus amigos mortos.
If I may, the bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body, nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. I want my friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. See that their names live on. That way, at least.
Thank you. I'm going to write a book. And all of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost,
neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen herself.
Clive. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Lamento de Baxé. Martilhamento preto. Esse dragãozinho aqui. Vixe, aqui é tudo fácil. O que vai dar problema pra mim são esses aqui, né? Esse ranking S aqui, que é o conversador tem mestre. A gente vai dar um jeito dele aqui. Mas vamos ver aqui onde que a gente vai agora. Lotar de missão aberta aqui. Vamos por ordem aqui. Vamos ler juntos. Vamos ver o Fênix. Por esse Fênix. Vai tomar dano. E aí, quer lutar?
Jogo, kill! Here's the aqueduct. Now to find our stone wart. Yote mentioned blood-red petals. Just my luck. I won't be picking anything till they're gone. There's only one thing for it.
Corrente do bicho foi ali. Tem uma espada cravada nele. Ah, tem uma espada cravada nele. Não é a minha tá aqui. Ela tá esfolhada, né?
Here it is. Better collect as much as I can before reinforcements arrive.
Dá por ao Fênix.
Right. That should do it. Let's get these back to Yote.
Beleza, mas agora a gente tá 700 metros do outro objetivo. Ao invés de a gente ir pro esconderijo agora, vai do outro objetivo aqui, né? Muito longe. Só se viajar, né?
It's oil. After what happened here, it's a miracle there was any left at all. This should be enough. All right. Stay down.
Fale com o Wade. Lá com o Wade lá. Alô, e aí?
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gizal green seeds. Martha's keen to cut the apron strings then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I had thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these, so that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses.
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Damn it all, I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square.
Yes, Sir Wade.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion of them. They've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do...
What if you could call on reinforcement?
You mean the bearers? We brought them here so they might live, not die, fighting for the...
So wait. You said you lack men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians.
You're right, my lord. I will.
Ah lá, pede ajuda pros caras.
My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter, to serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men might be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will, a home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything.
Right.
Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
Frigideira? Isso é uma espada, né?
What are you doing? All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together. For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the... Upon engaging with the Akashic, each
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided by coordinating our withdrawal through the use of with luck. That point will be the village square. And for you and I to finish...
A sound plan. I'd say you have both, please.
Ha! And let you...
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, each shielding the other that no... For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
Then I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm.
Bichinho aí. ajuda?
And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
Pega aí, tô.
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal. Torgal, kill! Down, Torgal! All yours, Torgal! Torgal, kill! Down, Torgal!
Jogo, sério? Tá, vem.
Farewell.
Não é nem graça.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield, change of plan.
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in East?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance. I could order a detachment.
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure, may the Founder protect you.
Kill! Now Torgal! Torgal, kill! There it is. With me, Torgal. Enough.
O bicho morreu com um ataque do código de diamante. Não precisei nem dar um próximo ataque. Não tá valendo. Isso aí.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
E aí?
Lord Rosfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder. We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but I hesitate to say it, but
I think it might.
We saved Eastpool. Thank you, my friends.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together.
We never had nothing to call our own before, but now we do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, but there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours.
And we shall. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries...
They'll have us to answer to.
Come on then.
This village isn't going to rebuild itself.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today...
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too. And I could hardly call myself...
I think you'll find it's East Pudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course. And I'd be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance. I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right.
Lord Rosfield, Do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant marble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor. I thought, but every time I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means. To know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage.
So wait, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria.
Thank you. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I'll do my best.
The hero returned. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool, enough.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before I change my mind.
Thank you, Martha.
So, Eastpool's finally back on it and a home to free bearers. Who'd have thought we'd see the day, eh?
Well, it was your idea.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bear, though I suppose the rest ain't much different. You know, bearers living loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye.
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running at me, I thought he was in, and before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my heart told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. But my bearers were still dying. It got right under my skin, it did. And do you know what he did? He smiled, and then he laughed, and then I did the same.
And you were?
Well, we both wanted the same thing. To make life better for just like your dad. Do you know I was born right around the time Elwyn became Archduke? He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed, but the loftier one's ambition, which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always a good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a... Anyway, enough. Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool deserve is a hot meal. And you and me ain't gonna save the world on an empty stomach neither.
That sounds like a wonderful idea.
Do repouso da Marta, Venecia, beleza. Tem item nesse jogo, né? O que a gente vai fazer agora? A gente já resolveu. Setorial. Missão 3 ou missão 2? Missão 3. Já aqui eu tô aqui com o setorial.
The Zare might at least have mentioned where in Northreach he'd be testing this recruit.
I'm nervous.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember?
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here.
Oh, of course. Thank you. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes.
I am. But I swore I'd face him. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. It taught me what one man can do. And I've been training ever since. So that one day,
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions.
So, what?
You haven't even started yet. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings and bring it here.
And bring it here, right.
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite... You'll need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's a...
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me. These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready.
Oh no.
Or maybe not.
Oh no.
Damn it.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't!
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Mais um inimiguinho derrotado.
Ember, are you?
Onde é que esse moleque se meteu agora? Bom,
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
Tem viagem rápida nesse jogo. Ô tio, esse moleque sumiu aí.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to East. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of... He was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction, but...
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Hey? Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you then, his heir.
But Sid, he
did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
This won't be an easy decision.
A fortress?
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
I would speak with this Duke about the demands.
Saw the captain just now. He was wearing his uniform. Your town needs you. I need you. The Duke would have me.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizen's watch to fill. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, so I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach...
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your... I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Very well. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. He must be made to face the consequences.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded... Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle...
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced, but he is wrong. He's always been like this, scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath. But he cannot be allowed to... We must fight him.
Fight him? No. Respectfully, my lady, while I understand your frustration.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that's which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you.
Your town needs you. I need you. What did you do? I saw the captain just now. He was wearing his uniform. Because he handed it in.
What does the dame have to say about all this, I wonder?
So you are content to abandon... Please, I beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am, or trying to at least.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter.
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did. Right, as always. In fact, we've had some reports, you see.
They're back.
Seems that way. Well, we haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing...
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Acabou? Acabou. Cheiro.
Call that a test?
Clive! It's me! Are you all right?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. I dispatched the few that I found.
Well, that's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other.
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be... You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war...
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father.
What? I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, alright?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those...
Bora lá. Bom demais. O povo quer brigar.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear. And now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin? Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword. A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as great Grieger wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore! You may have filled my daughter's head with your heresy, but I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla. Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a Branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Grieger.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them. Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caer Norvent and there make our stand. Did you hear me? That was an order!
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Ela é um líder melhor que esse mané aí. Fala, meu filho, eu tenho que ir agora.
The men have their orders, and I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. Should any of your men be injured?
Thank you, milady.
I'll play my part too. You still want for numbers. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands?
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way, so what about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of the...
All right. But take care.
Thank you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
want steel in the hands of every man.
This is more like it. Come on then. Test me.
Ai, cadê? Esse é grande. Oh, de diamante. Tá. Queimar agora.
Soil and stone.
Caraca. Oh, de diamante. Caçar batata, filha.
That's better.
Farewell.
Não nem tem pra você usar o seu poder máximo aí. Mortinho da Silva. Ainda bem, já tá ficando entediado já. Falatório.
I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Toggle.
Come on, Toggle.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be born hither and yon, but you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence. You were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory.
You have the right of it again. As did you. His Radiance said it himself. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt, how I...
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, Your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions, but I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity, not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it, if only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
You're right. If only I'd listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, my lady, but you still do. And that goes for you. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said.
Well, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Onda gelada. Onda gelada foi liberada. Gelada. Ah, já conseguido já. 10 inimigos com onda gelada, já foi, já faz tempo. Diga. Deixa. Ah. Não. Vou zerar tudo. Vou zerar tudo. Se você quiser assistir alguma coisa, você conta tempo. Já é 10 horas já. Então, 10 inimigos com onda gelada. Eu já era pra ter conseguido fazer isso aqui, né? Esquisito. Tá. Lá com quem?
There's no need to worry any longer.
I saw several soldiers being carried to the Vale.
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'd be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the... I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my... Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard. The gentlest man. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so, not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, until we found ourselves here. It was the Vale that took us in, that fed us. Those that could be healed, at least.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after but at least we were able to share a few moments of... It was the greatest gift I have ever... But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale, though I was still a stranger to them. And so I swore that I would always do that I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me, that I would repay my debt.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. The people, the soldiers, all united in defense of this town. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Essa missão aqui foi boa. Cara, quando é que eu vou conseguir encontrar aquele bicho que devia estar aqui? Mundo o quê? Mundo Japeto. Um negócio. Missão daqui. Tem 3 missões aqui. A próxima é essa.
Do you see that too?
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are...
That is good news.
Yes.
Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be... But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask Elle how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all the...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Don't blame yourself, Elle.
I know, but...
No buts about it.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican Army have fallen through. I've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate, but the Consortium offered double what we did, and the...
And you had no opportunity to make a counteroffer?
None at all.
Elle? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And...
But I thought we were the only ones the Fists were speaking to about the bearers. How did the Consortium even find out about this?
It's not so surprising. They have This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually. And at the price they paid, I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request... You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. Even if I fail to free someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Oh, and that's me, is it? Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock. Even she means to stay with us then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it.
You have to trust her.
You're right. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for camp. You go to Randalar and see if you can stop...
I'll do my best. All right. To Randalar, then. Better not keep Eloise waiting.
What is that thing? Do you have any fresh water?
Come on, Ponza.
Has this wine turned? Or is it my stomach?
Tastes better if you don't look up.
Do you see that too?
Papa?
What is it? Please.
Just make it stop. I'm scared.
It's all right.
Let's go. Run like the wind. can't be Rutherford, can it?
A galerinha aí. Vai pular uma treta.
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a...
Allow me.
I don't need your...
Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't. Men, finish him.
Vamos lutar, vem. Tô muito entediado.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived. Fucking traitors.
but I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis, or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos, but I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the... I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, when it should have been ours. But in order to take it, we must stand together.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. You are... I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army.
Thank you, Field Marshal. What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. We will need an envoy.
I'm flattered. And I have other... What we need.
Is that so? And would he...
Of a different kind, but...
Well, I suppose we'll all have...
I shall.
My Lord Marquis, your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. Someone like Quentin.
Mano, tá lotado de coisa pra fazer aqui ainda. Ah, tá de sacanagem, pô. Como é que pode uma coisa dessa? Tem mais uma missão aqui. Dever eterno. Outra missão aqui. Limites traçado. Caraca. Cadê?
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
I did. We had all but finished making arrangements.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchase. It was only our regard for you, and so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done.
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers, not fit for the knacker's yard.
Na moral. Ah, tô mais nem interessado no que vocês estão falando. Pelo amor de Deus, cara.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I.
But I only have myself to... He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did
Tá bom, já chega.
Hello. What? A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head. Theo and the others are trying to... They need help, and
Theo!
I'll go on ahead.
Thank you, Clive. I'll gather some men and join you there. Just...
Tá. Vamos lá matar o dragão.
Hold on, Theo. I'm coming.
Bom, gente, vamos fazer o seguinte. Eu vou terminar essa missão aqui e as outras na nossa próxima live aqui. Tem que ir até esse local aqui que é o olho do céu e detonar os bichos, né? Acho que dá pra fazer essa aqui. Vamos ver aqui. Que eu tenho que ir, né?
Here we are again. Carava. If you were a tortoise, Torgal, where would you hide? It looks like we found him.
completou
I better get these
mais.
materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Tá, fechou outra missão, não era nem essa que quero fechar. Tem mais 2 locais pra gente ir, um terceiro local aqui sendo apontado agora. É. Acho que por hoje já chega, né? Não vou nem trocar a capa da próxima live. Vai continuar aqui simplesmente. Essa que a gente tá aqui. E a gente vai ficando por aqui. Bom, a gente vai ficando por aqui. Vamos ver se também a gente tem mais. Tchau, tchau, galera. Até a próxima. Até mais. Cara, tem missão, hein? Fiz missão demais hoje. Mesmo assim, não acabou.